All right, Shalom. Call hello, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right, I want to say Shalom Akim. I want to give double honor to the apostles of Israel, aka the apostles of Great Millstone. And I'm just getting right into the scriptures. All right, real quick. Just been thinking, reading a couple scripts. And basically, all what's going on because, it's this thing about not a crazy news outlet, but something was put on the news. Or some kind of news outlet about brothers and brothers pushing the truth, and they were of GMS, I believe, but basically Israelites were pushing the truth, and basically the caption was something about all women shall be killed by God that speak back to their men, whatever. I'm not quite sure exactly, but I do know that 50 people commented on it, so that means at least 50 people saw it, and those 50 people could have shared it, and so on and so forth. But basically, the point being is, we're coming into the nitty gritty of this truth and the nitty gritty of this race. All right, so basically, we're coming to the part where we're going to persecute it a little more harder than we've been used to, and it's going to get uncomfortable. All right, and we're going to be put in front of leaders, and we're going to be put in front of all kinds of crazy things that some brothers never been through before ever in life. I've never been through it before. All right, I've been to court before, and I've been through certain situations, but never as nothing to the magnitude of what the Lord is warning us of when He was on the earth. All right, you know what I'm saying? Never got hands laid on for the truth. Now I got threatened, but it's never something. It's going to be a lot of things that's going to be putting you outside of your comfort zone. All right, and I'm just get right to the scriptures. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21. I'm going to start at verse 12. The whole chapter is good, but I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you. All right, so this is before all the earthquakes and all the, fearful sights and the great signs, all right, in the verses prior. It says, verse 12, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prison, all right? And these quote-unquote fake Jews, they run everything, all right? So we're going to be put in front of people like that, they call them the Zionists, all right, the powers that be, all right, the head of Esau's nation, all right. I said, but before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, and that's going to be in the streets too, man. It's going to be a point in time where like these demons going to get riled up for us just pushing the truth, all right, until we're like, hey, you might get into a fist fight, or you might get into whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then we go to the synagogues and into prisons, you're going to get locked up. Some brothers going to get locked up. And to brothers that have been locked up, that it's not fun. That's not a fun place to be. All right? And you're going to be locked up for a whole greater reason than what they locked Jake up for now. We're going to be locked up, and we're going to be locked up on a different magnitude and a different level of mentality on how they feel about us. All right? It says, but they leave you into prisons, but being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. So it's going to be for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. What you've been locked up, warrants, or you've been locked up for stuff in your own name, all right? Stuff basically involving just you, or maybe a group of friends or whatever, whatever brothers been locked up for, or people have been locked up for. It's not been for the Lord of pushing truth's sake, all right? I mean, it's going to be happening more and more, I should say. It says, for my name's sake, for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's sake, and His name's sake, all right? Verse 13. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. So it's going to be a testimony for you. All right. That's going to be like a brownie points for you. All right. Especially if you keep the faith and keep the patience. It says, settle therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what you shall answer. So don't worry about what you're going to say. All right. The Lord is going to put the words in your mouth right then and there. All right. So you ain't got to worry about, I'm going to say this, or I'm going to say this, or I'm going to say that. No, you don't worry about what you're going to say. It says, don't meditate what you're going to say, man. Just flow with it. For verse 15 says, you see this red letter too, shows out the Yahweh Shai's mouth. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries should not be able to gainsay nor resist. So they're not going to be able to say nothing against it or resist it, man. So they're just going to have to listen and be condemned, man. And they're going to listen and be intimidated. They're going to be scared, all right? Because it's going to be for Yahweh Shai, for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai's sake. It's not going to be your own program, all right? And it says, you shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. So you're going to be traded by everybody, man. friends, parents, brethren, kinfolks, and friends. That's everybody you know, man. Everybody you possibly cool with, man. Hey, man, and to be more scary, man, it's going to be brothers that you love that's going to betray you, man. That's why you got to pray for always that strength and to keep your integrity and keep that spirit of faith to not be moved by whatever they throw at you, man. That's what it's about, man. Cause that's the times we coming. We coming to the times where like it's gonna get crazy and people gonna like, oh, what the fuck? Like it's gonna be stuff you're gonna be experiencing and you're gonna be like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord said to serve him with fear and trembling. Because this is stuff that people are not used to go. Like, you know, I'm only 31 years old and like, you know, I never really been, you know, I've been lied on before, like little dumb shit, but you never really been betrayed to it, like you possibly could lose your life or get your ass beat like badly. You know what I'm saying? Just for speaking the truth, just for speaking out of the Bible. That's all we're doing, speaking out of the Bible. But it's the spirit of the Lord that this world hates, because the Lord is not of this world. All right. And some of you they cause you put to death, so you're gonna be betrayed, and some of us gonna be put to death, man. And if it's in your face, man, you just gotta deal with it, man. That's why you got spiritually prepared now to think about these things. You're not crazy if you think about these things, man, because this is stuff that's gonna come. You want to be as spiritually prepared as possible that you can be, all right, and a little physically prepared, but mostly spiritually. And ye shall be hated, verse 17. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. All right, so we're gonna be hated, man. We hate it right now, but then it says you're gonna be hated even more. So you're gonna be hated even more. So like, if somebody might want to do something to you, man, and there's all types of crazy individuals on this earth, man. You see what kind of people, you see the crimes people are committing out here, all right? But you're not supposed to be worried, and that's what you have to keep in mind. It says, verse 18, but there shall not a hair of your head perish, right? Because the Lord going to hold us down. And you got to keep that in mind. The Lord's going to hold you down no matter what. Because remember, it's the Lord throwing it at you. All right? It's the Lord that's putting this obstacle in front of you. So if the Lord is saying he got your back and you're going to have obstacles like this where people are going to betray you, some of you are going to be put to death, all that, we got to take that as a warning and just take heed and just stay on his good side. Do what he told you to do. Go out there and prophesy. Go out there and push this truth. Stay in the spirit. And your patience, verse 19, and your patience possess your souls, and patience in your faith, man. Faith, because faith, it references the patience. They intertwine with each other. They like, we have patience, we have faith, because you have faith, you have patience. It's like you know, it's like you have faith that the Lord is going to deliver you. You have faith and patience that the Lord is going to come back and destroy your enemies. Because right now we have no proof that anything's going to happen. All we have is just the world is just going to shit. But we know the reason and we understand it. You see the prophecies coming past, you see certain things, you see the chip coming out, you see all these things. All right? And just for examples of faith, that's the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh. So everything is through the hands of Yahweh and the word. So that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith, Abel offered up unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. So by faith, that's how the Lord acknowledges your righteousness, man. And the Lord will continue to let you grow in righteousness. All right? He was righteous. Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death. And that's what we got to keep in mind too. Through faith, the Lord is not going to have you. The Lord's going to hold you down. He said, "What? Yeah, not a hair in your head shall be moved." Translation was, translated, and he should not see death, and was found because Yahweh had translated him. But before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased Yahweh. So when we do things of faith, we're pleasing Yahweh, and which he's going to hold us down. So in verse 6, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is. So we got to believe that this is the truth. but 100%. No small percent of like disbelief. You gotta believe wholeheartedly that this is the truth, man. You gotta believe wholeheartedly that there's a Yahweh Bashim Yahushai out there, and that is their names. You gotta believe that that's who created this earth, man. You gotta believe that that's the spirit that's controlling everything, because it is. But for he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that's what Yahweh means. He is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So diligently seek him. So like diligently all the time you seeking Yahweh, man. You got to diligently seek the Heavenly Father, because that's pleasing to him. All right. By faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should have to receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went. By faith, he sojourned in the land of promise, as in a strange country, dwelling in tabernacles with Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. So the promise, the promise is what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's who the promise is for. So that's the only people that's going to have any faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, period. Those are the only people that's going to believe. These other nations, they're not fit to believe. They're not made to believe. They want to believe through us. For he looked for a city which had foundations, whose builder and maker is Yahweh. Through faith also Sarah herself received strength to conceive seed. Because remember, Sarah couldn't have babies. Sarah was kind of old. You know what I'm saying? Received strength to conceive seed, and was delivered of a child when she was past age, because she judged him faithful who had promised. So she had faith in the Lord that she was going to give him a seed. I mean, he was going to give her a seed, a child. And look who the child she had. She had Isaac. And who Isaac had? He had Jacob. So faith is faith is a virtue, man. Faith is needed to have any kind of progression in this truth. All right. And matter of fact, I'm gonna end up with that. But this whole chapter, matter of fact, I wanted to okay, I'm gonna read verse 6 again. Hebrews 11 chapter 11 verse 6. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. By faith Noah, being warned of Yahweh of things not seen as yet. So it wasn't seen that it was going to rain. He didn't see that. We don't see that we're the Israelites. We believe we're the Israelites. We have faith with the Israelites. We don't have the proof. We didn't see no proof saying we're the Israelites. We believe through the Spirit that we're the Israelites, and the Spirit is the spirit of faith. We believe because we see, just by the things you see, it boosts your faith, but it's not proof. All right, you see the economy collapsing, and but to us, we just see it collapsing. But you have a demon having it's gonna get better. People saying it's gonna get better, and that's all you see. But you gotta believe that the Lord is about to really destroy this place, and this place needs to be destroyed because it's not righteous. And this place talks about it in God we trust and upholds God's law, but this place is wicked as hell. And you need faith. Faith is the virtue to endure in this long journey, man. But the journey is almost over, all right? So, with that, hopefully this is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles of Israel, a.k.a. the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and love to all I can continue pushing truth and all truth and sincerity, all right? Shalom, and hey, we almost out of here.